The Jaguar XJS 3.6 manual has made it to the Midlands, where we're going to start the journey with this car. I'm not leaving it standard. I'm inspired by recent XJS resto modding because I think there's a space for something less extreme. I want to keep the car looking vaguely standard, but I want some more performance, slightly tricker chassis, maybe a bit more noise. We can play with the interior a bit, but this is where the journey begins. So I've come here to meet Roger St. Vincent Pickard. Now that's a great Jaguar name, and my friend Graham Morrison are going to help me decide what to do with it. First of all, engine choice. Come inside. What's behind the blue door? Right, Roger.
Hello.
I'm holding my mic in my new role as an influencer.
Okay.
Graham, I was at school with him, so he remembers me from when I was very little and poorly behaved. Let's go in here, have a look at this engine. Come on. Look at these engines. That's a really famous Jaguar engine. That must be from a Fulvia or something, because it's a V4. Engines everywhere. Wow. Okay. If you like engines, you've probably got what they call a semi on at the moment, because this is nice. Right, come in here. Gents, what are we looking at?
This is your Jaguar AJ16 Supercharged.
AJ16 Supercharged. So this is from the X300 XJR 1994-ish.
No, 93 to 6, I think.
93 to 6. So 94 would have been correct.
94-ish
Yeah.
is a good summary.
Well done for still being a well done for still being a pedant.
Yeah, okay.
Graham was a choral scholar. We didn't give him much shit for that, honestly.
No, bet you did. Never got over it.
A lovely voice, Graham. It was a lovely voice.
Yeah.
I've heard that voice.
So these two are Jaguar lifers, spent years and years in the company, and they're massive Jaguar aficionados. They know far more about the subject than I do. I'm, as people know, into German stuff more. This is my first real Jag, and I want to enjoy it. And I just thought, if we're going to have a go at an XJS, I'd rather go for a six-cylinder car, because they were always written about more fondly in period. I want a manual gearbox experience. I think a manual car is always more fun. Yeah. And I want some more power. And you said, because Graham's the one with the big brain, he's cleverer than me, that this might be the way to get cheap, reliable horsepower.
Yeah, you get 100 more than you've already got in the car.
And guess what? He happened to have one in his shed, which is a curious coincidence, isn't it, Graham?
Yeah, well, I did have plans for this to put in a Mark 9 Jag from 1959, but I've now got a V12 from an XJS, so this one's going spare, just by chance.
And it's got a receipt for you bought it 4 days ago. So so I phoned you and said, I need one of these. What are we going to do, Roger?
Well, I think we're going to strip and inspect it, find out what we've got inside.
Yep.
And then we'll work through the character of the car and what we're trying to get out of it and what we're trying to achieve.
Yep.
And build it up to meet that spec.
And given that I'm not a very commercial being, and we'll probably never ever persuade anyone to buy one of our creations, how about this? Whatever work we put into it, we leave it as a pool car and it's available for everyone to drive forever.
Happy days.
Yeah? So just shared ownership. I don't mind buying the car, but your expertise will be valued at the same as me buying the car. How's that?
Wonderful.
Okay, it's on record. Hopefully, someone out there might want us to replicate this, because I think there is a gap in the market. I don't want to be rude about that TWR thing. No. I get it. It's really exciting. But when I saw it, I just thought to myself, I want to celebrate the XJS in a more basic form. And there couldn't be more basic than me stood here with a influencer's microphone and my lovely son behind the Osmo there. So let's start on our amateur journey.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right thing to do, to raid the back catalogue and make the car realistically what it could have been tuned back in the day and all that sort of stuff.
But Graham and Roger, good mates. So Graham did phone Roger and say, "What do you reckon to this plan of Harris's?" And we thought about taking the AJ6 out of that car and maybe hotting it up a bit. But you reckon? I
just don't know if I don't think the NA's really, we can make it revvy with a heavier car is not really going to suit the character of the car in the same way that the Supercharged will have the strength from the bottom to get the car moving. Yeah. And it'll be very, it'll be tractable and torquey, and controllable.
Okay, cool. Right, next thing is we're gonna put it on a ramp, the old snotter, and have a look at what I've actually bought. We won't talk about how much I paid for it. We might also read out the description of what I thought I was buying for the amusement of everyone watching. Thank you. We are here at William Heynes' workshop, surrounded by Jaguar royalty in our slightly dog-eared XJS. We're going to have a look at it on a ramp, see how bad it is underneath. I'm tempted to read out the vendor's description of the vehicle because people are laughing quite a lot at the way it's described and what I've actually got here. The way it works is, as long as it is not rotten underneath, we keep it. If it's really, really bad, we might have to have a conversation with him. But I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. I bought it blind, and if you buy blind, I think you have to accept the fact you did it for a reason. This reason being, I didn't want to go to Scotland to have a look at the car. Let's have a look. Come on, it's going up now. If either of the windscreens pop out or something like that, then we know it is really rotten. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Shh. Where should we start? Front or back? Okay, start the front then. I bought this completely blind, by the way.
Completely.
I bought it in Scotland. You know when you want something. So I bought it and I thought I'll buy it, and just said send it down to me.
I'm fairly sure that gearbox mount was them needing doing.
But engine's coming out of it. So all I care about is the shell. I care about the shell.
Just all the front colours do.
Yeah.
Work required on the cell here.
Come on, she could be a lot worse, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. Oh, I've bagged myself an absolute bargain here.
Okay, so around the jacking point here, there's a bit kind of inside the sill, so that you can see it's kind of gone through there a bit on the sill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's only a little bit, not too bad than that.
It's caught just in time.
Yeah.
You've got it in time.
Yes. You see?
Scotland was kind.
Yeah, William says it's okay.
But a lot of people, I say that to a lot of people, that
I
tell
know you
not
do.
to be.
I know. Don't like the look of that at all. Show me that.
Don't worry about that.
I'm not throwing mega bucks at it.
Is it?
That's how they are. No. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
It hasn't been got.
Okay, so
that sill flange is original, and those are drain holes, absolutely original. So that's good.
did you just use the word flange for that, really? Tell you what, Graham, you're more mature than when we were at school. Come on, I think we keep it, don't we?
Let me give us a one.
God, he's going to get a probe and start probing
Steve,
things.
do you want to get a prober?
Yeah, don't do that, because you're not a trained gynaecologist. That there is a bit furry.
But actually, weirdly, they're not good. Because that's an easy patch. It's very easy, isn't it?
Just that's a flesh wound.
It's just a scratch, isn't it? It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I think it's not too bad. I was
Yeah.
kind of,
So my view on this car was this, right? We could have had lovely chrome on the outside and a lovely interior, but the chances are there'd be some rot. And I just looked at it underneath and thought, it's not too bad.
Too far, did they do an LSD wheel?
This is an
Yeah,
LSD.
they all were. It doesn't work.
It does. Bloody does.
Well, why are the wheels going opposite ways then?
They're not going the same way.
Oh, so they are.
Sorry, but without getting myself in trouble, did you not see what was going on behind you on the way here?
I did.
How would that happen with an open
No,
differential? There's no way.
I was quite impressed actually with the angles you were getting in my rear view mirror.
This is they all go here because
Yeah.
the exhaust heats up, but that's easy.
Yeah.
That's
That's easy. Don't pull William.
sorry.
God, Jesus Christ. Did you see that?
There you go. It's a present. It's a present.
What the That's outrageous.
It's worth more now.
Interior check. Now, as the person that's just bought this thing, I shouldn't be laughing, but look at the solution for the headlining. These are known to sag worse than your grandma's boobs, these headlinings, right? So have a look at this now. Jump in here. Jump in here. So those, we've got some wooden bits. Those are wooden slats. I don't know what that is. That looks like it's from a garden shed, that one. And back there, it's just, so it's sort of a tent, really. And then there's this down here. Obviously, the vendor prides himself on the presentation of his vehicles. That's mould. That's just green mould. But the rest of it, if I put this back, look at this here. The rest of it's pretty good. That there is that was an optional extra from the factory. They called that the exposed piping look. Of course, I'm going to get it retrimmed, probably by the same genius that did the corduroy E61 M5. But the rest of it, summary is, I've not done too badly. I've told them how much I paid for it. I paid $9,000 really on the nose for it, and everyone's gone, you know what, you didn't do too badly. So we're going to leave this particular episode before Christmas with me feeling vaguely smug about what I've bought. I'll put that later on the internet.
But it's 1 mil.